So this is a short story about the refinishing of a mast from a 1977 Orion Sparkman and Stevens 35-foot sailboat called the Lunacy. We're Mo and Joe. She's Mo. I'm Joe. And the mast was in pretty rough shape. The paint was flaking and falling off, and the below deck section was stained with years of cigarette smoke by the previous owner. You see it there. She needed some help. So we laid her down, bought some paint stripper, and we got to work. It was hard work. Some of our friends would stop by and help us do some power washing, and that stuff was stuck on there pretty good. Well, there's corrosion under some of the fittings, but we finally got it stripped off, and we found ourselves really liking the way that it looked with bare aluminum. But then we had to take the better part of a year off. Life gets in the way sometimes. So we came back to find this oxidization. So we had a little problem. How do we have a bare mast without marking our sails and staining our proper yachting clothing? So we did some research and we found this product. It is called Protecta-clear by Everbrite. So we opened the box and we followed their 4-step process. Very simple. The first thing you do is you're going to polish, then you're going to neutralize, then you use a solvent wipe, and you apply the coating. Pretty easy, right? So step 1. I didn't exactly polish. I sanded. I started with a rough grit, worked my way up to a fine grit, and then had it all looking nice and pretty again. Wanted to get rid of that oxidization. Then we got out the product and got ready to do step 2, which was to neutralize. So you use 1 to 8. So 1 of the easy prep and then 8 of the water. Right? That's how you do it. Anyway, so I squirted it down with some water and got the brush out and started scrubbing. And I did a lot of scrubbing and having fun with the scrubbingness. And I got her all cleaned up and neutralized. Yep, look at that, looking pretty. I dried it off because I didn't want any water spotting anywhere. Because, if you paint a clear coat over a water spot, it's going to be a permanent water spot. Then I cracked out the solvent. And I opened the top. And I put the solvent wipe on. The solvent wipe is to get rid of any oils or waxes that have built up over the years or anything like that. So we got it all solvent wiped out. There we go. I taped her off a little bit because I don't want to put clear coating on my winches or on my mast track. So I got that all taped off, and then we got ready for step 4, which is the best part, applying the coating. So I slowed this part down here because I wanted to show you how easy it's going to go. Put on the gloves first, because I'm not metal. Oh, cut this out. That's what my teachers used to tell me when I was in elementary. Anyway, pour that in there, and then I slowed this down to show you how easy it is to put on. I haven't slowed this down yet, but I'm filling up the pad. Okay, here we go. Slow motion. And I'm going to put it on to the mat. Okay, so it's self-leveling, so you see the streaks there are going to go away, but look how easy it just glides on there. No problem at all. So I just did it to the whole mast. You see where the little blocks are? I'm not going to be able to paint that, so I'll flip it over and I'll paint those small spots later. Yep, there we go. Oh, if you look at the red boat, you'll see that cat. I've been trying to catch that cat. There he is. There. Get it! Somebody get that cat! Oh. Anyway, finished painting the mast. And it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy. It's going on easy. Yeah. So this is step 5. It's not in their instructions. You should admire your work. Look at that. I did that pretty much by myself. My wife helped me strip the paint, but I did the rest of it. Look at that. So pretty. I am so excited. Okay, so let's take a look at the mast before. It was a wreck. Total wreck. And look at it now. Oh, I'm so happy. So then we got the boat ready to put the mast back up. I peeled off some black plastic, which had been there for what seemed like 50 years. Peeled it off. Everything looks like it's going to go good. We got the yard guys to roll it over, and we hooked it up to a crane, and we lifted her up in the sky. And whoo, look at her in all her glory. There we go. Now we pick her up and just line her up with the boot and slide her down in there, right on top of the keel, and then we get to go sailing. There we go. That's my wife. She's cranking that up. Way to go, Mo. That's my friend Todd teaching her how to lift the mainsail. There we go. Get it up. It's starting to fill with some air. Ah, look, honey, we're sailing. Yay! Isn't it wonderful? What a feeling. And look how good the mast looks under sail. Of course, the sails need some help now, but that's up to me, I think. So that was our maiden voyage of our ship. We would like to thank you, Everbrite, for a great product, and I would like to thank our friends for helping us get the boat to this point. And we're going to drink a little champagne. Woohoo! Good times. And look at that sunset. What a life.
I don't want that much yet.
A little for the ocean.
A little for the old
Oh.
sea.
Yeah, thank you very much. Gracias.
Cheers. There you go.
Yeah, kind word to the sea.
Hey.
Ba ding dang. Ba ding dang. Whip bop and bang. Walla 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 walla. Ba ding dang. Walla 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 walla. Bang. Walla 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 walla. Walla 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 walla.